Welcome back to Escape from Pertam. And we got a few things we're going to do this time. Thanks for joining. Um, hopefully the network holds out. I know the last few times it's been kind of a touchy-feely thing. Hey, thanks for joining. Alright, let's see here. We have... Okay, apparently we're about to get inundated with bugs. I'm gonna eat some red pellets. My goodness sakes. Boy, they really were trying. Well, let's collect what we can from these disgusting little buggers. I still have not changed the anything with these things, so they're still like swarming us, you know. Alright, we got all these, the saberoids are all taken care of. Alright, so, while we're at it, we might as well come up here and weld these, since we have motors now. So, yeah, I think we're gonna go and see if we can fly and move to a different position. Yeah, we're gonna need to do some work on this thing, though, first. I kinda am feeling like... Let's see here. Do we really need the forward landing array? I mean, do we really need it? I don't know. Maybe. We could. It doesn't hurt to have the extra array there, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. Alright, guys. We got some stuff to do. We need to get more salvage. And what better way than to maybe we'll strip down... Wait a minute. We do have those Space Pirate ODR posts. If we go to one of those, but here's the problem with that. If we mess with that, it's going to be one of those situations, say, hey Jim, sorry to run by you like that, where, you know, could be a problem. I don't know. I'm going to eat another pellets. The red pellets, small crunchy pellets formed from fruit vegetables, lightly seasoned and served with a side of tangy sauce. Let's eat another one of those so we can get some really good stuff. Let's take a look at our situation here. Looks like we've got grain and mushrooms. What can we make? Nothing. Okay. Alright, well, dang. Okay. Well, let's collect our crisps and let's see what we got going on in here. Alright, we're completely empty in here, are we? Yeah, that's right, we didn't do any growing. Alright, let's go see about our seed selection and see about getting some stuff going inside of here. Looks like we still have a lot of mushroom spores. So let's grab 2 of those. And looks like we got vegetable seeds. Grab one of those. And fruit seeds, we'll grab one of those also. I think when we drop down to 3 seeds each, that's where we're gonna change our crop over to just doing some seed work and spore work. In theory, there's supposed to be places here on Pertam where you can get, you know, collect, you know, forage some of these things. So I don't know. Maybe we'll find them. I've seen it happen before. And what is our water levels? Oh yeah, 584 there. Let's check the other irrigator. Uh-oh. Nothing in that irrigator, huh? That's not very promising. But maybe it only needs one irrigator. Let's check our inventories on ice. I don't use this enough, this search engine, but I like it. Okay, we've got, yeah, okay, between the, yeah, we've got plenty. And we do have a little reserve hidden away in the locker. Okay, good. Alright, so the goal here today is to, well, I want to finish getting some welding done, honestly. But we need pipes to do... I don't think we have any more large pipes, do we? I'm pretty sure we need large pipes. Well, let's go see what we need for these. We're gonna try to get... We got low winds. It's actually a good opportunity to move this beastie. We should see if we can actually fly, honestly. I wonder if we can. Well, we do have a couple of lit forward deals, but I need to have the, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a few of these. Because I want this, these, aft landing gears done. There we go. I want them done, and I want them ready to go. Dang. Wow, used up all of those. Okay. Power cells and steel tubes, yeah. We could actually use the steel tubes, so we'll take those. So I'm thinking what we're gonna do is, we're going, well, first of all, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put some steel tubes in that, because those need steel tubes, and yeah, that's the thing. We're gonna take more of the large steel tubes from there. 11, that should be enough. Well, no, I think you need 12 over on the other. Alright, I think that should do it. Let's jump down here and go get these things done. Because I want these things in place, and then we will, once we do that. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and get those in place so that we have a balanced ship situation. So I need to know exactly where the other pistons are. Okay, so let's see. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? Because the only pistons we got are the landing pistons. And we are... oh. What? Huh. That's weird. Okay, so... okay, so did we... I'm really confused. I'm really confused because all these pistons are down an entire block, but these ones are not. So I think I made these ones too high. Oh no. Oh, no, no, no. That's not good. Oh, man. That's not good at all. Ah. Okay. So that means we're gonna actually have to bring a block down and then install it below, and then we'll have to... Man, I messed that one up. That's okay though.
Meteor storm inbound.
That's okay. It's all good. We just gotta redo the landing gear because we set it at the wrong level. No problem. No problem. No problem. We got this. Alright, so let's go ahead and empty things out. I cannot believe that happened. Good gravy, how did I miss that? Alright, so let's we'll take a bunch of plates because we're just gonna seal it up with a plate. We'll just do... Jeez. I don't know how I managed to mess that one up. But apparently we need to go with an actual block. Go figure. Alright, well, let's just do an armored block and we'll just do, yeah. I mean, it's kinda better. Alright, let's go get it sorted, and then we can move on to the next thing, which is going to be, we're going to move the ship, and when we move the ship, we're going to take it over to a salvage location and strip it for everything it's got. I want the hoppers to be full, and I want everything to be good and ready to go. Because once we start building, let's see. Alright. Yeah, that's a little bit more like it. Yep, there we go. Hey, Matthew Kirby, how's it going? Oh, the game's going really good. I just kind of messed up the rear landing gear and now we gotta fix it. You know how it goes. Kind of a slight miscalculation, but you know, it's nothing that's not fixable. Just hopefully the bugs won't show up and try to eat me while I'm trying to fix it, because that could get kind of awkward, but you know, no big deal. Unable to place it because we are probably angled down. And we got to make this good enough to get this landing gear in place. How you doing? You doing all right? Man, I want it to face the other way. Oh, hey, cool, thanks. Appreciate it. I didn't know that. Alright, let's get this in here. Bingo. Alright, there's one down. Now, let's get the other one in place, which is undoubtedly going to require the same kind of digging. Uh-oh. Ah, we gotta run for our lives. Because I know what that pause means. I gotta get in a defensible position, because when that swarm comes, no? No? Really? Okay, it must have been something else that spawned in. I thought maybe we were gonna get hit with a bunch of those bugs. Alright, well, let's give it a shot. I mean, what's the worst thing that's gonna happen? They're gonna eat me, and then I'll have to respawn and hope I get my stuff back, which would really suck if I lost it. But, you know, it ain't the worst thing in the world. But we gotta move fast, because these guys, they really don't like it when you dig. Let's see here. Gotta take it down a little bit more. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get it on there. I don't think we will. Oh, almost. Yes, maybe, sorta. No. Yeah, I think it's this one right here that's causing me the problem. Bring this down just a hair. Alright, we got it? Nope. Wow. Really gotta take this one down a notch or two, don't we? Alright. Oh, cool, thanks. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do another episode of Scrapyard Pirate's Life. I do need to change up the I'm gonna change the parameters of the restrictions on that back to what they were before as far as the Scrapyard is concerned, but yeah, I like the I like Scrapyard play. I think it's really cool. Thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate it. Alright, let's see here. We want this out of the way. Gotta make a giant footprint for this thing. Okay, so hopefully this does the trick, guys. We definitely want to... Perfect. Alright, let's get this thing welded up, and then we can move on to phase 2. Alright, good to go. It doesn't have to link up. I don't really care too much because we got so many other landing gear in place. It's not really that huge of a deal. Okay, let's head on up. I'm thinking I might actually put some armor plating on the bottom of this because I feel like if we're flying over a facility or something, it could take some pot shots, and we're pretty open as far as stuff down there, so... Alright, so what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to move. Or at least see if we can get airborne here. We need to recharge anyway. Oh, hey, Bob, didn't say hi. What's up? Everything monitoring okay? Okay, good. I saw Jim, he's working hard again, so, you know, that's how it is. Alright. We do need to get pipes and stuff, though, so that we can move the GATs. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to see. Yeah, I think we should be able to have enough lift. We are down a couple of down thrusters. Actually, like 3 down thrusters. I don't know that I want to actually fly with only those few. So we're going to have to do the other one. Let's, we'll grab the runabout and use that instead. I just don't... I don't want to have the issue that I had in another one going shooting up. Yeah, I do. I do multiplayer. I do want to go multiplayer again. Yeah, the reason why Dusk hasn't shown up is because he's got some network issues, but he will eventually join us back up again. Um, and I will do a multiplayer with PlayStation friends and followers pretty soon, actually, probably in the next couple weeks. Uh-oh, time to play. Where is it? Where's the scream? I heard... Oh, man, what... Ah, I thought for sure that pause was a spawn in. Oh, well. Oh, I see what it is. Reinforcements from the drop relay posts. Okay, whatever. Alright, let's go up here and get ourselves situated. We should be ready to go on this. Let's take a look. Alright, let's turn our thrusters on. I really should put a battery hotbar thing going on. Actually, you know what? I always forget, but I already have hotbars for stuff on this. Okay, batteries, auto. Alright, we're fully charged. Let's go ahead and on. Alright, so. What is going on here? Hey, 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 hey! Why am I drifting? That's why. And the bugs just showed up. What the heck, man? I feel like there's a swarm of bugs right underneath me. Oh no, your Twitch is... Oh, man. Oh, your main... Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. I'm probably not going to be doing any multiplayer stuff until probably after the 10th. Okay, why are we paused? What's going on? Yep. Alright, well let's just go ahead and land and let them come at us. Forget that noise. They're gonna stay underground, that's fine. Whatever. I am going to turn off the GATs so that I'm not burning through ammo. And I'm gonna get the rest of these ammo thrusters set up here. Let's see. On. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's see. Well, it looks like we got a lot of bad stuff over there. I don't know if the drones would go after us or not. Honestly, I really don't know. Oh, that's pretty cool. From your brother, huh? Alright, we're gonna go this way, see if we can't see anything out here. I mean, we've got some time and energy on this. Did I bring food? Good. what do we got? We got drifting pursuance, fleeting rivals, and drifting pursuance. You know, we could take this thing, take on a drone or two. We could even draw them back to the ship, I guess. If we went over there, I wonder if those drones would attack us. They might not. That could be tough. I don't know. Wait a minute. Nothing's popped up on the signals either. We're already over here, so let's go ahead and keep on searching out here. What's our status on our... Do we have reactors on this thing? We do have a small warfare reactor. Let's see. And we're light on uranium. Alright, we're going to take this back to Patchwork. I want to get a little bit more uranium from our uranium supplies before we go flitting around all over the place, because I want to be able to charge our batteries if we can. So let's get back here. I should have checked that before we flew out. So let's go ahead and get... we're not going to connect up. We're just going to... Well, we could connect up. Nope. I think I have... Well, I might not have all of the uranium in the reactors. I might have some in some of the storage. So maybe we'll just go ahead and do a landing procedure here and see about getting some stuff in. Whoops. Alright, let's go ahead and balance out our pitch. And we're gonna wait for the bugs to show up because, you know, obviously the bugs apparently really want some attention. I'm not weird, I use the speed mod, of course. I try to always use the speed mod if I can. I just recently, though, guys, added the Space Just Got Real 4 updated mod, and that's going to be on all of my streams. It's now become a quality of life mod for me, so that's going to be on all of them. And also the King Speed ×2 mod. Now, the reason why I added the speed mod and why it is going to become a standard is because when the really? Wow. We just did a self-blast. Alright, new plan. We need to fix the problem with the guns, man. Because we're really not, that's really not okay. Like, you're shooting ourselves. We need these vertical weapon systems, like, fixed. Because this is not okay. So I think the GATs are going to have to go up here, and I think it was that weapon right there that did the work. So we're going to need to change that. Let's see, that is going to be interior weapon. Let's see, which one is that? I need to label these interior turrets, honestly. So let's see. Okay. We gotta go into the... We're gonna go down below, get in the control room. I'm ignoring those screechy things downstairs because I got more important issues to deal with. Because I don't want it chewing up the ship while I'm busy doing something else. And actually, in all honesty, we're going to salvage from the conveying to the launch platform and use that on the for the other. But right now I need to label these weapon systems that we currently have, because we have, let's see, we've got the ventral, we got the bow weapon, That bow weapon, I guess you could just use that for anything, but I definitely want the dorsal to be only meteors and small grid. I don't want to go after characters. So we're going to need to label these things, and the best way to figure out which one's which, since I did not do it when I installed it, is to be in the control panel. And the first one on the list is the bow weapon. Alright, cool. I very seldom ever take control of these things. I really should, honestly. You might wonder, well, why does she have one on the bow? Well, that's because it also functions as my zoom-in camera. I love using turrets for zoom-in cameras. So let's call this bow and we're gonna call this light MG, because that's what it is. It's basically a light machine gun. Alright, cool beans. And that one we're going to leave, well, it can shoot them up in the bow. I don't think it's got an angle of fire that's going to hit anything else, so I'm not worried about that. And this one is, oh yeah, that would be the ventral light AP weapon. Alright, cool beans. That one, we're gonna go ahead and yeah, kinda can't do that sort of thing at this very second when I'm in the middle of this, but I'll definitely work on that here when I get done with the stream. But definitely, I'll add you with your friend request. That way you can be able to participate in some of the multiplayer things I do occasionally. Let's see here. We don't care what you hit. Well, actually, target station's off because yeah, I don't want to waste bullets on stations. Yeah, we don't need that. So, and you're not the dorsal one isn't hitting anything in particular, but I'm still gonna cover it. I mean ventral. So we're gonna call it ventral, and that's a ventral AP MG. Cool beans. I like it. Okay. And that leaves this turret, which we will confirm is, yep, that's our dorsal turret. But yeah, it can hit all of those. It could hit that potentially. It could hit that potentially. Yeah, this is not for the use against the bad guys on the ground. That's what the dorsal one or the ventral one's for. So this is actually going to be the dorsal meteor gun. I'm going to call it a meteor gun because that's really all it's going to go after is, you know. So we're going to call this dorsal. Meteor MG. Alright, and to reflect that, this will shoot meteors, will not target rockets, can go after small ships, not going to waste ammo on large ships or characters or stations. There we go. Because if I'm getting drone attacks, I'm going to lay on everything I can because I want them to go away. So that's just it. Alright, cool. So that sets that up, and I think what we need to do is we need to get the basics of all of the other weapon systems in place. So we're gonna do that right now. So yeah. I was gonna go and do a run for components, but I realize now that I really just need to get these in play where they need to be. So. Also, in keeping with the flyer, I think we're going to change up and go with the Type 2 Gatling weapon. I kind of want this this look here. And we'll set it up so, let's see. Set up so I could have the loading area on the backside. Yeah, that works out nicely. I like that. And we're going to go ahead and weld as much of it as we can. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this side over here on. When we do this one here, I do want to get... and we're gonna get these things put on here and welded up. I'm gonna salvage as much as I can from conduits elsewhere, just to make sure that we can get this set up right. Oh. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I don't understand why. There we go. Why am I unable to place it there? I don't understand. That's not making me happy. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take that away. Now that puts us there. Yeah, I don't understand. This doesn't make... Oh, I bet there's... I know why that's there. Yep, I had a feeling. That's why it wasn't going to work, because there was a stupid piece of rubble, or I mean not rubble, but scrap metal there. Of course. Now it makes sense. Alright, let's see here. Okay, now I'm gonna put that, let's see, and that goes back there. Okay, cool. And then open up. Oh wait, I can't do that because, yeah, I gotta do it this way. Alright, let's get this one in place. I like this. This is really cool. I've wanted to do like an airship for a really, really long time, and every single time I've done it, it's gone weirdly sideways. So I'm really excited that this one is going so well. I'm not quite happy with it. Very, very happy with it. So hopefully we can get this done really quick and easy. We'll go up, over, down. Well, actually, you know what? We might not have to do that. We can actually walk out here. And let's go ahead and get our, yeah, there we go. Alright. That is just absolutely beautiful. I love it. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Did we do the... Yeah, we did do the frame down there, but that frame has pipes. Kinda need those pipes. So I'm kinda leaning towards making sure about this whole pipe situation here. Okay, now let's see here. Now all of this, let's see, where are we at? We're right here? No. Where is the... This goes out here. I think it's right about here, isn't it? Yeah, that's where you are right there. Nice! Thunder and lightning. Great. Lovely. Okay. Yeah, that's where we're at now. So, we're going to take the pipes from this, and we're going to apply it. And let's see, what else do we not need pipes for? Oh yeah, here we go. We'll take the pipes from these, because we got the... Excuse me, sorry Jim. Didn't mean to walk over you like that, man. Just trying to get this stuff done up here. It's pretty brutal with the lightning. I'm hoping I don't get electrocuted while I'm trying to build this, because that would suck. Daggone it. It hit me. Ow. Okay, so, yeah, that's a thing. Let's see here. So, those we don't need. Ow. I'm getting beat up by the debris here. I have some more kelp crisps. Let's see. What else do we have pipes for that we don't really need? We don't really need pipes for this because we don't really need this at the moment. Alright, and we don't need the pipes for that either. We'll fix that, but not right now. Wow. Ah, it's brutal. Oh, it's quite the storm, guys. Pertam is really pissed at me right now. I'm not sure why. I didn't do anything to it, but I think it's just naturally angry. I think there's anger all the time. It's kind of like, you know, the bad relative that's mad at you all the time. Do we have any left? There's some. Take those tubes there. Let's see if that's enough to get this conveyor line set up. Almost. We need only a few more. Wow, we're really working the wind. Ay! Jeez. Seriously, dude? And no, I do not have lightning damage on, I don't think, so yeah. But maybe I do, and I just don't remember. Oh man, it's a rad storm. Look at the radiation on this thing. Not good. Ow. So the electrical storms, even though the lightning isn't frying me, the radiation from the lightning storm is frying me. How lovely. Alright, that was what I was after, was a little bit of this. So let's go ahead and grab 20 uranium. Oh hell, let's make it 30 and be safe. And let's look and see. I don't think we have any more tubes, but let's just check. Yeah, we don't have any more small tubes. I just need a few more tubes. And then I can get the aft ones, well... Well, let's see here. What if I took this? That's only 4. 4 is a step closer to that, but... Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to take from their beds. Where can I get... Let's go back out here into the Radlands. Let's see here. I'm looking if I can see anything. I mean, obviously this would be great, but, you know. Well, there are 10 in this one. And let's see, the terrarium has 10 in it too. Well, let's see how close we are if we get to take this 10 up here. And see how close we are, let's see. Ah, too short. Well, Alright, this is what we can do. We take that door. So what we're gonna do is, in the meantime, we'll block that off right now with that. Let's see here. This. Alright, that should keep it airtight once I go through and take that door off, which will give us the last couple of... I will grind it down and stuff. But the idea is that we want to be able to get... I want to be able to get this other thing done. Okay, cool. You know, while we're at it, let's go ahead and run down here and get, let's see, we'll grab that. Okay, we have pipes. We need, interior plates. I'm pretty sure I put an order for those in on the survival kit. Yes, I did, but it did not give me all I wanted. Of course not. I got 1. Really? Okay, for this operation, we're going to salvage a few off of some of these parts out here. Well, I can breathe the air at least. That's good. That's a good sign. Getting some of these interior plates, we can always fix that later. But I want to get those weapon systems moved over. I don't want those weapon systems out there hanging in the wind like they are. Alright, so that's going to be 1. Okay, interior plates is what's getting us hung up now. Okay, interior plates there. And interior plates there. So we need basically 1, 2, and then we're going to need 3. So basically about 45 or 55 plates. Where can I salvage 45? Oh yeah, here we go. Ah, there we go, just like that. Okay. Outstanding. All right. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get this taken care of. Yep. Yep, I know I'm hungry. Alright, let's go ahead and customize this. I want it out to a maximum range, and we're gonna... Actually, we're gonna leave it alone, because we can change the stations. We'll group it together, and we'll change stations, but I do like the weapons. I like it going after weapon systems. We don't really need to have it go after meteors, though, so we'll just turn that off. I don't want to waste ammo on that. But this should, I mean, hopefully it doesn't shoot that up, because that would kind of suck. But at least, you know, maybe we'll be able to get this other done. Okay. And we've got this here, which, I don't know, we'll figure out what we're going to do with that. What I'm going to do with this, though, is these Gatling ammo I'm going to throw in here. Alright, let's go ahead and get this one here, too. Before I zap that, we're going to come over here and do this. Yep, I know. Alright, we got our port, we got our starboard forward Gatling arrays set up. That's really good. And let's go ahead and I'm actually going to... Let's go ahead and name this. And this, of course, would be our starboard. And I'm going to go FD space. That way I know which one it is. And we're going to do the same for the other one too. But that's the port side, of course. So let's see, no meteors. Everything else remains the same, except we target weapons. Alright, cool. So let's go over to our other Gatling weapon right here. And we're going to change that. That is going to be our port side. Forward Gatling turret. Alright, cool beans. I like it. Okay, so now that we have that in play, we can finish grinding that down. And we can take that Gatling ammo and add it to the ammo we have over there. We'll cap these. I was thinking I might actually use a use this to maybe put we could put like another one of these on there, or we could put a turret system on here. I don't know. We'll see. It's nice to have that in place at least. All right, so let's go ahead and get up here. Now the problem with the Gatling ammo is much. Oh wow, they were hungry for some ammo. I was gonna say the problem is it takes up space, but clearly it does not, because we burned through a lot of munitions there. Wow. Okay, didn't see that coming. We're gonna go ahead and throw the. Actually, you know what? We're gonna put the uranium in the front of this here, and then it can just draw it through. It should be able to draw it completely through, I think. Let's take a look here. It should pull through. Oh, it's gonna be down. Oh, here we are. Okay. I didn't pull it through. Why? Alright. I have a small warfare reactor. Oh, it's because it's off. Let's turn it on. And now they're going to turn it off again. And that should... No? Well, I'm sure it'll pull, we can pull it through when we're in there because it's conveyed in. And I believe uranium is small enough for that. But just to be on the safe side, just so that we don't have any kind of funny business, we'll throw it in here with the Gatling ammo. I don't know. Alright, so those are in place. Now we've got the next one's going to be this, but we do not have enough to get this done. So for now, we got those two, and that's all we're going to work with right now. So now we've got to go out and see about... wow. Oh, what's that? Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. TFGD SOS. Ooh, that's something new. Wonder what's up with that. Oh, the Space Pirate Mayday's up too. Alright. Okay, so we've got a couple of options here. We go for the Mayday, or we could go over to the TD... What in the hell is TFGD SOS? So basically we have an SOS with some mining company or PMC, and then we have the Space Pirate Mayday. Now the Mayday is, we do have to pass by, well, both of them we have to pass by weapon systems. Huh. I don't know if the Space Pirate Mayday would fire on us because we're neutral. Because that would so suck. I guess maybe get a little close and see what happens and go from there. Alright, let's go get some food. I want to be not hungry. So we're going to go eat some rations. And then, like I said, this time around, we're going to go after some stuff. So maybe we should hit the SOS? I don't know. Could go either way. Alright, what do we got here? Let's go with the green pellet pack. We'll go with the chili. We'll take some kelp crisps. And we'll start out with the green pellet pack, and we'll eat that. And then we'll eat the other one while we're on the road. Oh wait, you know what? Before we do that, let's see how we're doing for our growth of our stuff. Are we ready to harvest? We are ready to harvest. Outstanding. Huh. I feel like this thing isn't lined up with something. I don't know. It doesn't, it's yellow, and is this one, no, see this one's green. So something's not right with that irrigation system. I don't know why it's yellow. Oh, maybe it's because it doesn't have any ice loaded in it. That could be. 100%, great. 100%, great. Outstanding. Alright, let's go ahead and throw these in here. And that's going to make us some more food. And let's see here, what do we got? Let's see, we're going to grab some mushrooms. 1, 2 of those. Okay, we're not going to go any lower on that. Grain, we'll grab a grain. And let's grab one vegetable. And The rest of that's going to be seed stuff, seed stock. We'll plant it and then we'll draw seeds from it. And this side here, we're going to go ahead and plant that. On this side here, we're going to go ahead and plant that. You know what we ought to do? We ought to just take the patchwork airship over there instead of the small one. Might be the way to do it, guys. Kind of like a mobile base, just kind of fly it over there. But I'm kind of hesitant because we still have some of those vertical engines out. I don't know. 30%, where are we at? Ah, we're almost there. Let's go ahead and go with 30%. Have some chili. That'll bring us up. Kind of leaning towards the SOS, guys. I mean, we could go after the space pirate thing, but the SOS, that seems like that probably is our better bet at the moment. So let's go ahead and power on. It says it's got 20 hours. Now where's that SOS? Over there. Alright, let's go. Okay, so we got 31 minutes. Let's go ahead to the... Let's go down here to where we have our warfare reactor, and let's turn it on. And that should give us a lot more energy. And by the way, while we're at it, we're going to go ahead, turn back on the GATs. This could turn into a firefight, guys. It's very possible. Looks like these two things are real close by. It makes me wonder if the space pirates shot down this ship over here and it crashed, because they are practically right on top of each other. Okay, I'm not picking up any kind of... I'm not picking up any drones over here, though. Makes me wonder what happened. Are they... Oh, ore processing plant. Alright, let's hold up here and let's take a look out. Let's see, is this... I gotta label these things so I can tell which one I'm looking at here. Alright, let's take a look. Can we see it? Nope. It's right below the ridge line there. Alright. Alright, so there's what we got going on down there, and we're 700 meters away. So let's go ahead and take another...
Storm inbound.
Really? Great. Get swatted out of the sky by a meteor. Alright. Alright, let's see here. Let's take a look at what we got going on here. Oh, there's not much of that ship left. Look at that. Oh, we'll wait until the meteors get done falling. At that angle, they're probably not likely to hit that ship. Plus, we'll waste ammo if we go over there. I feel like we should check out this ODR post too. Alright, I'm gonna check this thing out. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, Where exactly is that thing set at? Let's see here. Ah, I can't see from there. Alright. Let's rotate. And let's go ahead and we're gonna take another look. Let's see here. Alright, there we are. Let's take a look and see what we see. Alright, looks like... Okay, we gotta make the heads-up display go away, because honestly that's... it's putting out its signal right over where I want to see. It's right out there. Let's take a look. Okay, yeah, there's a GAT right there. I see it. I see the GAT. But I think if we take that out, we're going to be doing much better. Is that a fence line up there? Oh no, that's part of the targeting thing. I was seeing the little things on the side of the scope, and I was thinking, Alright, so I think we have a go at this. So let's see if it shoots at us first. We'll come up there and we'll do some sniping action. Alright, it's not shooting at that distance. Let's see, we'll go under 700. Nope. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to take the Gatling gun on the right side and we're going to shoot this sucker. Because I don't know that I want to try to run over there. And let's see. I am not quite angled properly for that. Alright, there you are. Come on, take out the GAT on the top. Reloading. I want the GAT on the top. There we go. We're gonna go after this before we go after the SOS. I mean, we could use food and stuff, obviously, but these things are probably going to have a bit of grid on them, and that is what we need to be able to do the other. Here they come. The bugs. Because there's always got to be some bugs around, man. Alright, so we're going to wait for a second while the bugs begin to gather so they can jump out of the dirt and we can hose them down. Really? Ha ha! Light him up, guys! Yeah, we're not interested in that. I'm more interested in this. Alright, let's get that out of the way. What am I full of? Oh, wow. Okay. Yep, that was not a brilliant move. I forgot to put the stuff away when I left. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did such a ridiculous move. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to triage this because we can make steel, so it's not really a big deal to lose it. Okay, those we can't make. We can make the other stuff. Let's see here. No, we'll take that. Yeah, we can always use a little more of that. We'll take that. Oh, what do we got in there? Ice. Yeah, we could do that. More ice. Fun. But that's ice. Oh, wait, we got cola here too. Nice. Why am I not... Yeah, see, we're getting grids on all that. Perfect. Now we just harvest all these grids to be good to go. I mean, canvases, okay. I'm glad we didn't hit any of the reactors because that can lead to other problems. Ooh, look. Ha! Well, this should give us enough grids to be able to get the other two GATs up and running at least. Alright, those in there, those in there, those in there, those in there. Get that. That. Those we could use, I guess. Throw some ice in there. That can go in there. Oh, that's a lot of garden slaw. Wow. All right. Well, that's gold in there. We can't make those. We can make these in this part, so I'm not too terribly worried about those. But grids we cannot make. Pipes we cannot make. I wish I could. I wish I could take that battery and use it for something, honestly. I think I might actually be able to do something with that. Is that mine? You know what we might do? Did I hack that good enough? I don't know if I did. Oh, yeah, I know what I can do. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to change to... I'm going to see if I hacked that, because it looked like I hacked it. So we're going to try... We're going to go to the GATs. And we're going to switch them to power source. And we're going to switch them to neutral. So, power systems, okay. Okay, nobody attacked, okay. Targeting neutral. Alright, so just to be sure... Nope, we did hack it successfully. Alright, cool. Because that's pretty dang cool, honestly. Because we can use that on another build, like maybe our ship to this... Yeah. That's golden, man. That's some seriously good salvage operations there. Switch back to weapons, turn off the neutrals. Alright, cool. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop this down. Let's see, are we, I don't think, yeah, we've got some room in the cockpit and stuff. So let's go ahead. We're going to come down and we're going to, oops. Get this on a landing gear. Alright, cool. Now, what we're going to do, where is the... Okay. Or processing. Oh, there's a logistics post. Oh, I like logistics posts. Oh man, there's so many good things around here. Okay. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Now, where was that? It was right over here somewhere. Way over here. I think it was on the other side over here. We're gonna find the crashed ship, and obviously it has a beacon of some kind. So we'll hack the beacon once I figure out where it is, because it's somewhere around here. I know we saw it. It wasn't... Ah, there it is. Okay. So we'll go over here. We'll hack the beacon so that it locates this salvage. We'll call it salvage. Oh. Wonder if it's got a weapon system on it.
Meteor storm inbound.
Alright, let's go to the GAT on the side here. I want to check it out. If it's got a weapon system, I'm not going to take any chances. Alright, no, there's not a lot left of it. Okay, why am I tracking? What is that? Alright. One more thing, just want to make sure. Alright, looks like it's clear. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll bring this down. We're going to lower it down. Now, we're not going to land it right here. We're going to drop down low enough that we can just drop the battery. Of course, we're going to get bugs. Ah, great. Kind of didn't want bugs right now because there's a chance I could end up shooting my own battery. Alright, where you at? Obviously, there's bugs everywhere. Wonder if I can land in such a way. Can I land in such a way as that I don't... I'm like over the top of it, maybe? Because then bugs are going to show up. And I just don't want a stray bullet taking out my battery that I tried so hard to get. Which it begins to look more and more like I'm going to end up having that happen, which really sucks. Oh, I could probably pull forward. Yeah. Of course, because you know what's going to happen? That is a seriously lot of bugs. Alright, well, that should leave our bugs... That should leave things alone for a while. Or not. Wow, that was quick. Oh man, that's a lot of bugs. Alright, so maybe... okay. Okay. Oh, you know what we could do? We could come right over here. And if we land right close to this, maybe I can get in here and do what I gotta do. Yeah. Good. Ha! I don't know what the deal is with this, but we're gonna take that away. Ooh, a reactor, nice. Alright, I don't care about the bugs right now. What I do care about is what's in here. Anything? Alright. Well, that's useless for us, but those aren't. And what do we got here? Anything? No. Okay, uranium. Oh, that's a lot of algae. I'll take it. Oh, wait, what's that? Alright, looks like... Okay, looks like that's a control center there. Looks like we got another one of these. Nothing in that locker. What about in here? Nope. We have control center. Oh, wow! Ahaha! There's a weapon right there. I didn't even see that. Oh, it's a good thing we didn't go bad on this. Okay, there's nothing in the control center, but we got a little nasty surprise right up here. Where are you at? Where is this? It's over here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Aha! There it is, right there. Well, that gets us a lot of good stuff. Ah, a salvage yard. Wow, we are finding all kinds of good stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead. We want these, we want the pipes. The pipes are golden. That's golden. That's golden. I don't, and that's golden. That's golden. That's golden. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. We don't really care about the rest, so. But we'll throw some in here. That's good. That's good. That's good. Ice. Yep. Okay, these things here. We'll take them. Throw them in there. But yeah, it's the pipes that are so... That's what I really am excited about, is the pipes. Ah, there's a battery there. Good. I don't know how much ammo's in this thing, so... Ah, there was nothing in there. Well, eh. Okay. That's got some bulletproof glass. That's another thing I can get behind for sure. Okay, this has got a few things in it, but I really am after just a couple of things. still gonna get our battery, don't get me wrong. But I want to get as much of this. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Wait, wait, whoa. What is this? What's in here? Anything? I want those. Dang. Alright. Okay, well, we have our beacon here in play. So let's go ahead and set the beacon. We're gonna call this salvage ship. Cool. So now we're set. We're loaded up. Let's see. Wait a minute. Do we have room in this? And nope. All right. We loaded up in this. Pretty much. All right. Cool beans. Let's go ahead and we're on. Let's go over here and get our battery. Whoa, slow down. Wow. Salvage yard. There's the ore processing plant. There's so much stuff here. We got a logistics post out here. A lot of potential things to explore for salvage. I think we're going to do good. It's going to go a lot better, though, once we are able to move the patchwork airship out here. Once patchwork gets out here, that's going to be so much better. Alright, let's see if we got enough power to pull this off. Can we hover? Yes, we can. Outstanding. Alright, where's patchworks is 5 clicks that way. Off we go. Let's do it. Outstanding. This is great. This is really, really good. I'm very pleased. This turned out quite nicely, actually. And not only that, but by setting that beacon at that salvage location, we're actually lined up where we can actually pick up the signal for those other locations, which we can't get from where we're currently at with our airship. But it's going to be so much better once we get our airship airborne, because it doesn't have to be on the ground. We don't need to land it. We'll put it in hover mode, which is basically what I'm going to call station mode, and we can pretty much conduct business from the air, and we don't even need to come to the ground, except landing on with our little runabout here. So look, we still got sunshine out here. Nice. I bet plus we picked up a lot of food, guys. This was a really good salvage trip. I mean, we got some good materials. We're going to be able to get some more work done on the ship. Whoa. We were coming in a little hot there. Had to like ease off a little bit there. I didn't want to go too much. All right. Oh wow, look at all that. And we still have the other stuff up there to go explore too. We've got one more farm we never explored, and of course there's other objects there that we can get some forward motion on. I like going after those drop pods that are the pirate ones without their drone protection. Very good thing to do. And not only that, but we're still neutral with those guys. We really they weren't really angry about that one thing. Go figure. Alright, so we're going to ease over. Of course, we've got bugs. Here they come. Because, you know, they can't leave us alone for 3 seconds. They've got a beef with us or something. I'm gonna move this this battery over here. We can move it into place on top of a grid or something. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rest it in with the I'm gonna turn off these gats because I don't want them shooting our ship. We're busy doing something else here. Alright, now we're going to move over into position. right over here. And I think what we're gonna do actually, I want to take these off of auto lock. And those are off, and we'll go to our reactor. And turn that off as well. Hey, there they are. Alright, that takes care of that. Normally I would go down there and collect their stuff, but I've got stuff that I need to get dealt with right here. Okay, so we got a lot of good stuff here, so let's go ahead and get some welding done. We're just going to dive right in and get some welding done here. Just going to apply it directly to what we're doing. I love the fact that we got this battery. That I'm just so pleased as punch, because that's going to be really handy. I like salvaging that stuff. It works out really nicely, you know. Alright, so what do we got left? Okay, we got some glass, stuff like that. That's going to be really useful. Let's jump over here. What do we got in here? Take as much as we can out of that. And let's grab as much of that as we can. I'm going to head over here and see if I can't get this thing up and running. Nope. Nice. Okay, cool. We'll run this down here. Let's see, what do we got? Ah, we'll see if we got some stuff here we can get. Just applying the stuff directly to the stuff we have to weld, and then we'll stockpile the rest. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and jump over here. We'll put the large tubes in there. We probably need to do small steel tubes and stuff in there too, though. And then we'll put this in here too. Alright. That leaves us... Oh, we got reactor parts. Nice. Get the rest of our reactor set up here if we can. Nice, we could get some more reactors set up. What else we got? We got our grids. Let's go ahead and run upstairs and get the grids onto the GATs. Alright, there's 15 in there. 15 in there. Okay, those GATs are in place. We got a vertical GAT here. We might as well load it up with some stuff. We should probably do a ventral GAT down below for coverage. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know about that though. I'm feeling kind of like hinky about that idea. Let's go ahead and get this in here. We need some grids for this one here. Alright, I think we pretty much... Yeah, we pretty much expended everything we need to expend. So let's go ahead and drop these off in here. Go up and get more supplies. This is really good. Oh, dang, we should have used the interior plate on this. Okay, no problem. Yeah, we'll get that. Let's see. Okay, we definitely want to grab that, Kind of cherry picking this a little bit. Lightning, really? Is that what we're doing, Pertam? Can we not lightning me? That would be really nice. And we'll take that, and that. Uh-huh. And we'll take those in this. Okay. So first order of business, we'll get this set up. Really? Lightning and meteors? Are you like angry at me or something? Jeez, dude. What did I do to you, Pertam, huh? What? They're angry. Very angry, those. Alright. So the rest of this... Let's see, is there anything else that needs welding up here? Well, this does. Probably should get... Probably should run this all the way down here, actually, but we can't because of that. Ah! Ow! Okay, I get it. I get it. Alright, we're sealed up. So maybe we'll actually set this... Maybe... Oh, you know what we could do? Could set it up so it comes out like that. Now... Ah, there we go. We'll do one there on that side. And then we'll do one on that side. And then... that way... Ow, seriously? Man, these guys, it's just brutal. I mean, just positively brutal. So, let's see. Where is my, there it is, okay.
Energy low.
Yeah. We'll make sure this is very OSHA compliant. I don't want anybody falling, so just don't run off the edge there. That would suck. Okay, that's good. We got safety in mind here. That's good. Safety. Ow. 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 Let's go inside. We're gonna get killed. Yep, I know. Come on, let's give me a crisp. I can't eat the crisp? Ah. Good, now we're in safety zone. Alright, that's enough. Let's go watch the storm from the front, because... Ow. Alright, what do we got? Yep, electric storms. Electric storms are evil. Actually... Yeah, we're gonna sit in here like this for a little bit, guys. I think we're gonna chill, and we're gonna sit here and watch the storm unfold, first of all, and then we're going to heal and let our exposure radiation go down before we go out there again. Oh, what's that? Oh, what is that? Is that the... That must be the Mayday, the Space Pirate Mayday thing over there. Thinking we probably should hit that next if we're gonna hit something with the Space Pirates, but I have a feeling it's gonna probably be pretty brutal. Alright, let's have a little garden slaw, which is a processed blend of vegetables and fruits, slightly sweet but far more functional than desirable. Oh great. Suitable as a short-term solution for dietary needs. Alright, well then now we know what the pirates are eating. Oh, I didn't check to see what it's what percentage it gives us. It gives us 22%. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, I think we're healed up enough. Hey, Bob, you're lucky you didn't have to deal with that. Ew. Alright, let's go ahead and put our food away in our food bin. That was a really good find, honestly. Gotta love the food. And let's go to the processor and drop off the algae. And then we're gonna check our food supplies. Oh, we should we're gonna keep the colas. Mmm, nice cola, tasty. Okay, what do we got? And yep, we can get these. And we'll harvest those. What do we got in here? Nice. We'll harvest that. And we'll harvest that. Outstanding. Alright, let's go ahead and drop these in here. I think what we're going to do with these, though, is I think we're going to... Let's make something really good. Ooh, let's do dumplings. We'll do a dumpling. We could do a couple ramens. Ah, spaghetti. Yeah, let's do some spaghetti. Okay, but here's the problem. We also should get some seeds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. We're gonna queue up. I'm gonna queue up the seeds first, because we want the spores and seeds before we get the food. And let's go ahead and jump over here and grab the seeds. And that is what we're gonna use to plant this as well. Mushrooms are pretty quick. If you'll notice, they have a grow time, so it doesn't, and the amount of water. Mushrooms grow fast and use a little bit of water, but you do have to, they're kind of a little bit limited, but they're also really cool, because you can eat them by themselves, and that is kind of handy, you know? You get kind of creative when you do this. Some things like the wheat, you can't really eat that on its own, but you can eat fruit on its own. The value is going to be higher in the food, however, so. I'll go ahead and close those up just in case we get attacked, which really hasn't ever happened, but, you know, it's first time for everything. Alright, let's go ahead and drop the spores in there, and grain seeds, vegetable seeds, and fruit seeds. Oh wait, I took them from the locker. Oh, that's brilliant. It's been a long day, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it has been a long one. Let's take a look here. We got any weapons? We got... Can we throw that in there? Okay, cool. Can we throw the autocannon magazines? Alright, cool. We don't have an autocannon, but I want to keep it on hand just in case. Alright, so we don't really have... Where do... You know what I realized? We don't have anywhere where we can put tools. Huh. Well, that's not cool. We have no toolbox. Guess we're gonna call this our toolbox for now, I guess. I don't know. We'll drop those off in there. Take those in there. Alright, cool. And then here's where we're gonna drop off. Well, actually, there's no way we need that, but and no, we don't need that yet either. Definitely not those. We don't need that or that. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and go back out here. I don't know. Well, it's back to being warm again, and the sun's out, and the storm's gone. Hot dog. Just what we like. Okay. Let's put this back in here. Alright. Get that in there like that. Alright, we're going to need a lot of pipes, and that's really going to be the thing that's... Yeah. Motors, small pipes, okay. Let's go ahead and head up topside and see what else we got inside the ship here that we need to get. Okay. Alright, we got all that. And what about in here? Alright, I think we got everything now. Well, that's just a pain in the butt. Okay, yeah. I think we got everything. I think we're loaded up for bear, so let's go ahead and run over here, see what we got here. We need motors. Okay, that's 1. That's 2. 38 motors in that one. So, yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to take a few of these motors off here because we need them for other things. Like this. And this. Alright. That's good. That's really good. I like that a lot. Okay. You. If I'm going to fly, you're going to be rolling around, and I don't like that. And so, we're going to put a mag plate right here. And then we're going to move you onto it. And we'll put a mag plate right here too. For salvage. Batteries, what have you. Very handy. Gotta like it. Gotta love it. Alright. These need walkways and stuff like that. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, we need to get you up and set up the way I like it. Maximum distance. Don't target meteors. We default weapon systems. And you are going to be... Actually, I might leave the 2 on there. No, we're not going to leave the 2 on there. You are going to be our starboard. Space. A. F. T. Actually, you know what? We're just going to do it like this. Aft. Gatling turret type 2. Aha! Alright. Now we're ready to take on the world. That works out nice. So we have four. We have a total of 4 GATs. We have a total of 3 PDF or PDGs, and we have 1 big gun on the dorsal side, which honestly I'm kind of feeling I want to put on the underside. But I don't know. We might run into something in the air. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? I can always tilt the ship down and really hit it hard from that angle, but I don't know that I have sufficient thrust for a tilt down. So that could be something that we might want to think about at some point. I don't know. So let's go ahead and let's let the bugs show up. Because we're paused, which means the bugs are going to show up. Oh yeah, that's what we like to see. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is great. This is lovely. Come on. There you are. Light them up. And this is going to be our port, aft, Gatling gun type 2. And maximum range U. And no meteors for you. And you default to weapons. Alright, cool beans. Okay, so we need to move the battery over to okay, we're gonna do it from this angle here. Alright, so that should be good to go. Now, I'm gonna have to get into the, inside the control panel. I'm gonna need to make sure. Alright, yeah, that's it. Boy, you guys are really crawling it, aren't you? Alright, so let's go to the control panel. And let's see about the mag plates being not attached to park. Because I don't want to lose my battery. That thing is like, I know it seems ridiculous because it's just a battery, but come on! Like, I have power cells, but I want to have the battery, so. No, well, we'll keep auto lock on, but we're not going to have it used for parking. And we're going to make that salvage plate. Salvage magnetic plate. And that one is going to be salvage magnetic plate too. Where's my space? Alright, cool beans. Now, oh yeah, that's the other thing we need to do. I need to make all connectors including internal connectors not tied to park. So I don't want to lose anything when I do my landing gear, you see? So where is our inset? Actually, you know what? We're going to do it even better. We're going to go like this.
Meteor storm inbound.
Yeah. Alright, so all connectors not used for parking. Now, let's see here. Alright, so let's get these groups in place. Let's see. Lift thrusters. Those are going to be the large thrusters. Let's see where you at. Large flat Atmo thrusters. What? Huh? So, are these even... Nothing is highlighted. Oh, wait. What in the hell? Oh, I see. I understand now. That's the lift for our the other ship. That's right. So what is the so lift thrust is for the other one, so the thruster is this one, and that's going to be for our large. Let's go up here. I'm just going to put in thruster, and then we'll get them all in play. Okay, large flat. Okay. Movement thrusters include... Okay, those are for the other... Alright, so we don't have one for the other, for maneuvering. So let's get those out of the way. So actually we're going to put thruster in again. And this time, instead of that, we're going to go to this one here. Let's see. I don't know what the deal is with that. I think that's one. That's one. Okay. Yeah, I think those are it. Okay. And these are going to be, we're going to call these lateral. Lateral thruster. Ooh, you know what we could actually do so we know? We'll call this main, because it's the main ship. And then under thruster. We're going to call this main lift thruster. And we're going to delete that group there. Okay. And then we're going to go over here. We're going to take this and we're going to put in thruster. And we're going to go main lateral thruster on off. And on this side here, we're going to go thruster again. And that is going to be our main lift thruster. Alright, cool beans. So now the fun part. Convert to ship. Alright. We're going to give it a shot, guys. We're going to unlock. We're going to do this. We're going to go main lift. Uh-oh. I think we got a couple of landing gear back there that are still hooked in, so... Uh-oh. Well, we have thrust. We have one locked landing gear back there, so we're going to need to fix that. And we go to landing gear, used for parking, and it is currently auto-locked. So let's go ahead and add you. Where are you? Landing gear. Oh, man. Oh, okay. Good, 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 good. Save. Alright, we drifted, and then we went back down again, and then we locked. Alright, so it looks to me like we have reached a weight where we can't hover. Not good. So that means we're going to need to get a couple more thrusters for downward. Okay, we've got a lot of... Okay, what in the world is going on here? What in the hell? Okay. Alright, so we have landing gear. All 5 of these landing gear are used for parking. Yep, that didn't work. Too much drift. That's what the problem is. We need to get, we need multiple thrusters in all directions. We need a lot more thrust to keep us in place. We're drifting too much. Since we're drifting that way, we need more lateral side thrusters. I think we're going to have to add more thrusters, guys. And the loss of the landing gear is not the end of the world. We'll just fix what we got and keep it steady. Alright. thrust off, thrust off. And we're going to go ahead and put her back into station mode. Really? Alright, convert to station. Why aren't you converting to station? Come on, come on, come on. Must be micro movements. Alright, no problem. Alright. This is one of those things. That's why we test it. That's why we test it. We have enough grids now, we can probably add more, we just need to get more stuff. I think we're listing slightly to the starboard. Alright, gonna drop down. Yeah, we are listing to the starboard. We'll go ahead and collect this. Checking landing gear for damage. Alright. Yep, we're good. Alright, so we're pretty good. We've got a few issues, but nothing too terribly horrible. Alright, so it's all about the thrust. We've got enough lift when we give it power, but it doesn't hold, it drifts. So, I'm thinking we need to go with 2 to the starboard, 2 to the port. And I think that having 1 on this side is not going to work, and 1 on the other side. We need to have 2. I think every direction needs 2. So, that means we need to set something up down here. Like right there. And I think right here is perfect. And then what if we put a thruster right on the end here, like right here, only flip it this way. Oh, I like that. That's good. That's real good. Alright, get that there. We'll do one on this side too. And I think that's gonna work really, really well. Yeah, this is gonna be good. So, I think that we're gonna need some more ore, because we need to make a whole bunch of stuff. Also do some salvage too, but because we're gonna need some more. Well, we might have enough large. We have enough large steel tubes because we can get them from here. I hate to say it, but we're not gonna get that done until this is done, because we got too much drift going both directions. Which also reminds me, we have a forward thruster out of alignment here. So we need grids and motors, and we need a lot of them. Really? And pipes galore, but you know. But we need a lot of motors. Mad amount of motors, man. So many. Oh wow. Let's skip that for now. The pipes will be useful for something else. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop some materials down here. And we're also going to drop this, these, and that. Okay, so which is probably gonna, those are gonna probably get sucked up by the other. Let's see, we need grids, so we've got plenty of those, so we'll grab 100 of those. And then, what kind of motor situation do we have here? Well, we got 300 motors there. Alright, cool. We might be able to get all this thruster stuff sorted right now. Alright, we got that one. And that one. Cool. We're getting there. We gotta get those things done. Got some more floor work we gotta do, but for now... Okay, so now we just need to get the motors we need to make it happen. So, do we have motors lying around? That is the next question we gotta deal with. Motor, motor, motor. Where is the motors? Ooh, actually, know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a search. Ah, yes, 31. That's all we have left. Excuse me, sorry, Jim. Trying to get by. Okay. Alright, so now we have 2 in all directions. And this... almost enough, alright? Almost enough. Alright. We need more motors. That's just all there's to it, so let's go ahead and get in production. Alright. So the next thing we gotta do is we gotta get another landing gear built, but we're not gonna do that right away. And we also need more vertical thrust. We were able to hold, but only because I was giving it extra thrust. We want our overthrust capability, so that means we need another vertical thruster somewhere. Right here. Nope. Not right there. Yeah, that was not, yeah, we're not doing that. So, yeah, let's go ahead and put that in place. Yeah, we're not putting it by the piston and the landing gear. That's definitely not happening. Oh, man. I don't know. I mean, I guess we could put it out here. If we put it out here, it would work. The bugs are back. Yep, there they are. There's our intake for that. I mean, we could put it here. Go with putting it just right in here like this. That would afford us a little bit extra, but the power drain is going to be mad if we do this, though. Okay, I gotta double check this. Now, if I set this up right here, that's on the other side of that one. Huh. I mean, it'll provide the overpower, but I think this might do it. That means we could put one here too. But if we put one there, we would need to have an access point over here. I mean, I guess we could have a door here that accesses out to here, maybe? I mean, it's not really... Well, let's see if these vertical thrusters provide it. Well, no, because we have to have extra thrust because we're going to have another ship on top of here. That's going to put a whole lot of weight on here. So we definitely need more down thrust. But if we do more down thrust here, then we need a way to get around it. So that means we're going to need a way to get down here, which could be by ladder. Right there, I guess. Yeah, that would work. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, but do we want to really do that? Yeah, we kind of do. Oh, wait, can we do a walkway out here? No, we can't because that's in the way. So, yeah. Well, that's part of the thing. I like how that is with this edge on it. But if we're probably going to run the edge along here anyway. And just continue that edging all the way down. So that would work. If we put it here though, it would be right here, and that is actually not too bad, but it's cattywampusing that. Yeah. Yeah, because we need the extra lift. Much as I don't want to do it, we're going to need it. So let's go ahead and get our ladder in place. Oh, interior plates, need them. Alright, let's go get them. Yeah, we're actually going to need those, and we're going to need some of that. We're going to need those. Going to need 40 of those. Need all that. And we're going to need those. Alright, cool. That way we can get a start on things, you know, a little bit. Okay, cool beans. That takes care of you. Up, need more construction components. Aha, there's what we want. Okay, cool. Sorry, Jim. Got a lot of work to do here. Okay, that works out nicely. And then this is going to be the other location. And let's go ahead and get our movement in there. We're going to probably recolor those though, so they match. Cool. Alright, I like it. Alright, let's get this one up. just need a lot of motors. If there's one thing that this thing always likes, is motors. Okay, we take this all the way up to the top. Well, that worked out good. I didn't even think about those. And now we can run over here. Oh, need some steel pipes. Oops, excuse me. Sorry, Jim. Didn't mean to run into you like that. Hope you're okay. Let's see here. We're gonna need some steel pipes, a lot more motors. Hopefully I've got some more steel pipes, or we're not gonna get it. I want to get these engines done. I want to get to where I can hover. Oh, man. Yeah, well, we got the engines, but we are all fresh out of steel pipes, except... Wait, where are they? We have steel pipes up above. Pipeworks, right here. Aha! Gotcha. All right. Motors. We need a lot more motors. We need 3 more steel pipes. No problem. We got more. Another pipeworks we can swipe from. Alright, so now we got the pipes. So now it's just down to motors, guys, and then we'll be airborne again, and I'm thinking we might be a little bit more stable. So let's go ahead and where's that pipeworks? There you are. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're gonna crank out some serious motors, hopefully. No, we're out of nickel. Wait, what can we break down that has nickel in it? That is the other question. Let's go to our industrial assembler and let's go to our disassembly section. What has nickel in it? Nope. Well, medical components do. No. Solar panels have those in them too. Yeah, so do those, but those are too valuable to lose for something like that. There's nickel in these detector components. Alright, so let's take a look and see what we got. We have 8 solar panels. Okay, we got a few solar panels. Oh, wait. How is that not being pulled for... Okay, what? Wait, whoa. Why? That's a lot of nickel. What are we missing on these things? How in the hell? There must be a conveying issue somewhere, because how is that not being transferred over to the... Huh? Alright, let's do this again, because I don't think there's... Okay. Industrial assembler. Okay, is the refinery... Yeah, that's on. Okay. So why is... Okay, that's weird. Okay, so let's, the industrial assembler, we're going to disable a bunch of the girders. So let's go with 100 of those. And that should give us, okay, now we're working with it. Okay, now it's pulling them. Okay. So we're just down on iron, that's all it is. Okay, that makes more sense. And that is gonna be... 'cause I don't need any of those. Now what other materials do we not need? I think I need to make some GAT ammo too. Yeah, it's a salt cannon. That'll give us some magnesium too. Alright, so we're doing good. We're getting this done. Alright, let's take this all the way down and let's get these motors in play here. Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me, coming through. Coming through. Let's see, what do we got? Oh yeah, we need a lot more than what you got going on there. And you need a lot more than that. Okay. Alright, you guys are good to go. Now, we're gonna try this one more time. Alright, we are able to float. Alright, so we're in hover mode right now. And we are technically not touching the ground. Which means that I am gonna have to do something special when it's time for me to, yeah. We're gonna have to fly down and land underneath the ship to be able to get to certain things. But it does mean that, but we still have a drift going on here, and I don't like that. So what are we drifting about? Well, we have thrust in all directions except there and there, huh? Alright, so what's going on here? Okay, so main lateral thrusters. What are we missing? We want that one. That one. that one. Actually, the up thrusters. Those are going to have to be part of the vertical situation, so. There we go. Okay, so those are all on. Okay, so now we go to the next thruster patch. And the next thruster patch is the main lift thruster. Now that's going to be the up thrusters, so it's also going to include that one, that one, that one, and that one. Alright. Okay, so we're going to try this one more time. We're going to see how this goes down. So, info, converting to ship. Alright, we have no drift. So now we're set as far as we can go and do some other stuff. Ah, wait a minute. We're maxing out stuff. So we do lift, we wind up maxing out on the lift, but only the lift. So that's good. That's useful. Alright, sounds good. Alright, so that being said, we've got 33 minutes on that, so we're gonna go ahead and switch over to station mode. We're hovering, we're airborne. I don't dare get off this ship because I will not be able to get back on again because it is airborne. Yeah, so we're going to utilize the materials we have here for now. I'm trying to think here. There is, there's some other stuff we need to do too. I know it's an extra long episode, you guys, but I'm just enjoying this so much. I'm getting some really good ideas. We're getting some movement on. I want to get this ship to where we're going to go, to where that salvage is located for that salvage ship. And I want to be able to bring it down to that level so that we can just take it apart and add it into the ship. I think that would be actually brilliant. But before we do that, I do need to satisfy our power situation. Which means, that's right, we gotta check and see what's going on with our reactors. Okay, we are full up on reactors. How's our uranium? We are good to go on uranium. That's good. I would like to get these two reactors up and running if we can. So let's see, do we have reactor components? So let's, I'm gonna look. No, we don't. Alright, and our batteries are pretty good, but if we were to say, I don't know, have one of these going, but if we do that, that's gonna cause problems. Oh, you know what we could do? We need to ice mine. That's what we need to do. Bugs. Oh, it's the bugs. They're gonna have a field day, I know. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna, once the bugs show up, we're going to turn around and we're gonna head back to the ship. And we're gonna move the ship over to, okay, so Patchworks is gonna go over to where that salvage is located. And from there, we can actually hop, skip, and jump over to, well, you know, I wonder if we shouldn't go over where the, if we go over where the, where that, farms are. Probably get a lot of material from those farms, particularly if we strip them. But for now, let's go over to the wrecked ship. So we know where the wrecked ship is, and the wrecked ship has some stuff that we could utilize. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, switching back over to ship. Let's see. Where was that salvage location? I'm confused. Why am I not... Oh, there's a logistics post. Alright, here we go, guys. We are on the move. Well, actually, if we go over to where the logistics post is, I know they've got a lot of stuff there, a lot of pipes. So that actually is probably a good location to head to. Really? We're going so slow that the flippin' bugs are spawning below us. Wow. Alright. We're gonna get some elevation, and then we're gonna keep moving, guys. We're too close to the ground. They're detecting us. So we're gonna wait for a little bit, and then we're gonna move on. Let's see. What are they following us? Yep, that's what we got, guys. We are truly an airship. Oh, I love that sound. That is such a wicked sound. Now, we could land next to the logistics post, or we could hover above it and use our little drop ship and go down onto it also. Not seeing it down there, but it's down there somewhere. We get that logistics post, we're gonna have to claim it and strip it. Normally I would only claim once, but in this case, yeah, we're gonna claim it. That way it doesn't despawn, because it may take us a spell, particularly if we have to deal with a lot of insect interference. Alright, oh, it's out in the dunes. Nice, that'll make a nice flat landing surface. That actually was part of my consideration. because if we had to be on craggy mountain cliffs, we would have to hover and then drop down. But in this case, I think I see it actually out there. Yep, there it is right there. Yeah, it's pretty far out there, but that's good, because shouldn't get any interference from any of the pirates, because we're way out in Timbuktu. Alright. Don't smack into me, please. Ah, bugs. Can always tell when they're gonna do something. I think we're gonna rotate in place and then we'll drop it right in front of it. But I'm looking at the dust. Looking at the dunes. And what is with the back? I keep losing my... I gotta get that other landing gear in place, don't I? Well, are we moving? We are 0. Alright, so let's go ahead and convert station. Yeah, shoot them all. Alright, let's get some food in us and let's go check out this place. I think there's a drone floating around here somewhere. I wonder if it dropped something. Alright. See you later, Jim. We're gonna go check out what we got going on with this outpost. Be right back. I gotta go claim it. Really? Are we bringing more bugs? Is that what we're doing here today? Alright, wait. Excuse me, coming through. Now, hopefully... Alright, let's see here. Ah, yeah, we can reach it. Alright, well, we are hovering. But that's okay. And there was a drone. So did that drone drop something anywhere around here? Usually it drops something out here. Let's take a look out in the dunes, see. Anything? No. I don't see that drone anywhere. Alright, let's check it out. Okay, these things usually have really good loot. That's why I was kind of hoping to run into the one, but that's okay. It's going to have a lot of good stuff. We're going to go ahead and claim the grid. Normally I wouldn't, but I'm going to in this case. Yay! I'll take that and that. Oh wait, that's inside. Now we can always use some more tools. Alright, let's see what else we got. Okay, what do we got in here? Ah, nickel. That's useful. Cobalt. Not so useful. I can't make anything with cobalt. I can't make grids or any of that. So, yeah, not so useful there, but that's okay. You know, oh, what do we got in here? Anything good? We have a single cling crunchies. Oh, nice. I haven't seen this one before. Apparently bang, clang, catastrophic failure. Oh, great. Mystery food. Thanks, Clang. Alright, we'll take those. What do we got here? We've got a tablet. This is useful. Okay. I'm sick of everything I build needing to have a purpose. Can't a spaceship just exist anymore just for the sake of being cool? That's pretty cool. Alright. Yeah, okay. So, wow, that's, interesting. I must have ran over the drone. Oh well. Okay. Cool. Let's collect some parts. This is why I like these ones. When you're salvaging, you get this. I like them because sometimes they'll give you a lot of power cells if you're lucky. But you're still going to get all these small, all these kind of like pipes. Pipes. Lots and lots of pipes. And then, of course, you get a lot of glass, too. So. And even though I can't really use the cobalt, I'll take it. Alright, that's cool. Could probably actually just bring the ship in if I wanted to, but I can't really get up to that part. I could have probably gotten away with doing it a little bit closer. Just a little bit, but you know. Alright, let's see. Yeah, alright. You know, if I was smart, I'd bring the ship in and bring it right down on top of the station, and that's what we're gonna do. I don't know why I was trying to like legit land it when I could just hover it right in front of it. I wouldn't even need to be on the ground. I don't know why I was thinking that. I just need to have the ladder where I can reach it. And actually, if I do that, I could probably... Oh, idea. Why am I worried about... I can just put stuff directly into the conveyor connector that I would normally hook up Mr. Truck to. Alright, convert to ship. Unlocked. Alright, let's do this. Forward motion. I don't have any idea where...
Meteor storm inbound.
Yeah, not too worried about a meteor storm. That's not really a big deal. That is a big ship. What's 21 meters out that way, I wonder? You know what I'm gonna do? Oh no. I'm just gonna bring the ladder down. The idea here that I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to bring this thing down close enough to where I should be able to reach the ladder directly from that platform. Good. Okay, let's go ahead and go to hover mode. Outstanding. Yeah. Alright, how about that, guys? We're at hover mode. Let's have a little plain cola. And yeah, this is good. This is really good. Alright, so let's go down here and I want to see if this works. Oh, snap. Lightning storm, of course, I forgot. It's guaranteed to fry you. Alright, so let's see here. Yeah, here we go. We go right over here. And then we just kind of walk off down here and we're good to go. Reach up, got the ladder. Outstanding. Oh, this is so good. So nice, so sweet. Alright, cool. I don't want to leave this stuff sitting here. So we're going to go ahead and strip out this platform a little bit, and then we're gonna call it an episode. Yes, I know I'm hungry. Exposure level's getting really high. Don't know that I like that idea. We're gonna clear off this platform as much as we can before we get too exposed to the elements. then we'll go up there and deal with that. So. Wow, this is turning out to be quite the brutal bugger, isn't it? Yeah, this is getting pretty brutal out here, guys. Clang is not happy today, let me tell you. Up, inventory's full, huh? Alright. We can drop it in here. See, this was the other reason. Ow! Alright, we gotta get inside, guys. That's just all there's to it. It's too brutal in here. I gotta have this part done up. Oh, man.
Health critical.
Alright, we're eating. And we're sitting. Okay, we don't feel so good. We're gonna lay down. Alright, guys, we're gonna go ahead and call this an episode. It was an extra big episode for you guys. Thank you so much for joining in, and we have got a lot done. We are airborne. The airship is a thing. We need to finish her up, and then we need to get our orbit-capable ship built on the back platform where it's gonna go. And we're going to strip out this structure here to do that. Then we're going to do a sweep and start hitting different locations, snapping up some supplies, and get that other ship built and get off of Pertam. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I figure we're probably going to be in orbit probably in the next, probably 5 episodes would be my guess. Maybe 6. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things go. We haven't got any opposition yet from the pirates, so hopefully, you never know, we might not even get bothered. Or we might. Who knows? Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. You know the deal. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. It doesn't take much, and it lets the algorithm know you like my stuff. And it also tells me, hey, you're interested and you like that. And please, leave comments in the comment section. I'm more than happy to interact with you. And of course, if you have ideas, that's where you're going to put them. Let me know. This whole Lost in Space one that I also do for a series was suggested by one of you. This Escape from Pertam was also suggested by one of you. So that's why we roll, you know. So anyway, thank you so much, and I'll see you again next time on Space Engineers. Whole lot more to come. Bye.